know what?
Well, good afternoon, That Oregon Life. Yes, we are spending the day in West Fir and Oakridge, and right now we're in Oakridge, and this is Banner Park, donated by, you guessed it, Banner Bank, to the city of Oakridge. It's a piece of land here, a little parking lot over there for people to use, right in the heart of what is Uptown Oakridge. Uptown Oakridge. So, yes, this is the man. We've known each other for 150 years, and we're both look that old today. So he used to be the police chief, now he's the city manager.
Yes.
And Louis, tell me so Uptown used to be what? Was this the main street of Oakridge?
That is correct. It was the main street of Oakridge for many years. They had car dealership up here. They had dentists. They had shoe stores. So this was the heart of the city.
And when Oakridge kind of died back 20 years ago, things kind of started dying off. This was the area that kind of went away. And now you guys are really, because of the brewery and some of the other things, and George and some of the developments we've seen earlier, you're really building this place. This is a revitalization area.
That is correct. And in collaboration with the Uptown Business Revitalization Association, they are the biggest mover on this park. They're the ones who are really working with us to make it do something in the future.
So what do you want to do with this park behind us?
Well, I'd like George, if we could, to speak to that.
Come here, George.
Sure.
You guys remember George from our last show. So George, what's going to happen at this park?
Well, actually, I really don't know. I have all kinds of ideas, and everybody else has all kinds of ideas.
Give me the sexiest idea you got.
A waterfall halfway across this front of this building, cascading down into a rocky stream, into a pool.
So you want to make this a really beautiful thing?
Yes, our intention is to make this a first-class park, almost a destination park. People are going to come up here and go, wow, that is a beautiful park. I'm going to stop. I'm going to walk around Uptown, enjoy the park. And that's our goal.
And the reason you want a park, because some people may go, well, what is that all about? Well, it's because it gives you a heart in an area like this where people can congregate, and when they go down to a place or get a coffee down here, they come have a place in the heart of your town to make it so they can sit and have it.
Not just for tourists coming through, but for the residents here. The Uptown is walkable. We have all the major banks, and the city center is up here, and so the people who live around here can come down here, and we want this park to be able to provide a type of serenity, a central focus. There'll be events that happen here that bring the town together. So it's about having a park that works for everybody.
All right, let's walk down to the other side, because we're going to get, but you guys, I got it, we're going to street here. Come here, my man.
Yeah.
You guys, look, this is like a city councilor. Okay, we're in Oakridge. How old are you?
40.
Oh God, you look like you're in your 20s. You make me sick. It's probably that hair, you know?
Well,
So
what can I say?
what made a guy at 40 years old become a member of the city council in Oakridge?
Well, it's a beautiful place to live, and we have all the amenities here. ATV, fishing, mountain bike riding. There's so much to explore here. It's perfect for young and old.
Well, I think it's good. It says a lot about your town and how it's changing to have someone in your age group, because you're looking out for the concerns of a new generation coming up.
Yes.
And you want to make sure that, especially in a town like this, where so many bike riders and mountain bike riders and people your age and lower, I'd like to say my age, I almost said our age, and that would be like a real stretch, and then Louis would come over and go, Let's walk down here, because we're going
All
to,
right.
so how important is the library to what you guys have done? You guys have had a real change in your library.
So our library before this one was opened up in December of 2012 was only 800 square foot in size, and that was a library for over 30 or 40 years. And then we had an opportunity to build a new library with a community development block grant, and it has gotten lots of use daily. It gets a lot of use, and it is the the center of, as far as the
well, a library says a lot about a community.
Yeah, exactly.
And so if people going there to because it's not just a library, it has other assets and facets
Correct.
of that.
Correct.
And so to have that in Uptown, let's go. This guy will wait. I know he will. I hope he will. So you guys, again, we are in Oakridge. This is Exploregon, and we're with the city manager here, Louis, city councilors, other folks in the community. That's my wife, Kathy, back there. And we're exploring the community and finding out kind of some of the new projects. And Uptown is kind of the new and growing area of Oakridge. A lot of investment being made. We got behind us a restaurant being worked on. In front of us, a mall that's being worked on that George just told us is completely rented. There's not an empty space, a vacant space available there. So things are changing. The library has had a huge remodel to it a few years ago. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to walk down there, take a look at that, and then we're going to tell me about the national park, what you're doing.
So my community services coordinator, Rick Zilstra, has been working with the National Park Service on a planning grant to have multimodal trails out at the Oakridge Industrial Park area around the log ponds. We're also working towards developing a disc golf course.
So what is a multimodal trail?
Basically so that people can walk on it, ride bicycles, hopefully make it somewhat ADA accessible so that those type of vehicles can go on there, the motorized wheelchairs.
And that's out at the industrial park on the other end of town, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so you guys, we're going to go into, this is the old library and now the new library. Wow, this is fancy.
That's why I wanted to bring you.
There you go. Hi guys.
Come on up.
I feel like I have to talk softly.
No.
Yes, library voice.
So you are?
I'm Georgie Samuelson, library coordinator.
How is having this made this way, changed everything?
Oh my goodness. We usually have 1,000 to 1,200 users a month, and our population is 3,300, I think.
Wow.
So a third of our population comes in here in a month. We've got computers for them to use, and DVDs, and the newspaper. I mean,
God,
these are
it's beautiful.
Isn't it pretty? We're really proud. It's been open for 5 years.
Wow, that is awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rick, where are you? Oh, another gray-haired Rick, just what we need. Us in the room. Come here, buddy.
Yes.
So tell me, where's the map? Did you have?
We're back here.
Okay, come back here, you guys. We're gonna go back in the back here. Man, it's warm up here today.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
And okay, oh God, okay. So tell me what this is, Rick.
So, what this is thanks to National Park Service, we got a grant to do some planning, and what we want to do is some trail work around the existing ponds, and then tie them back into the uptown. This would be on an old rail spur, so it might encompass the rail line, an old trestle, and then around the ponds. Hopefully it'll be something quasi ADA. One of the neat things about this was in our Parks Community Services meeting for years we've been talking about a disc golf course. We bring this, have the first meeting with National Park Service. They catch a wind of a disc golf course and they're like, put it in there. We need that too. So that got added in as well. We're hoping to do a 9 to 12 hole or baskets right here in this area.
So where are we right now? We're up in here, right?
We're probably right
Up
about
here.
here. Yeah.
So you guys, this is on the other end of town, and that's an old log pond, right?
Yes, that is correct.
So this was a mill down in here.
Mm-hmm.
I used to cover stories on that, and then so they would take these would be trails that would go all the way through here, up into here, golf right in here, disc golf, and then here's your little lake here. Here's the river right in here. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh! And here's Greenwater Park, where we're going to end our day down in here talking to the people with goats. They don't have goats, they are goats. They are people that create trails and fix trails. So they're going to talk about this project later. So that would give you a really cool system. Honey, could you imagine that?
Yes.
I mean, I think.
I know. So do you know how many miles that ends up being? Like,
It's all in the planning phases. One of the pieces of this is incorporating the cross-country team from the high school. So we're trying to put it in a 5K and a 3K in this loop out here.
wow. They probably love that.
Yeah, we would all love that. But one of the bonuses of this is you'd be able to go from the uptown, from right where we are, and access all these trails on the south of the Willamette River. And then we have another trails off towards the east here, but you'd be able to access them via bike without crossing the highway. And that's one of our goals, is the connectivity of this.
Right, to get it in there.
Exactly.
Well, Rick, gosh, thank you for that. That's pretty exciting for you. And any time, would you know possibly when it might happen?
It's in the planning phases at this point. Again, we're working with the National Park Service. We had a charrette on the first, which we had about 35 people come. We had some architects from Portland, even some from Washington. We all went and did site tours. We're waiting to hear information back from them, but I'm hoping in the next couple months.
All right.
For some
Rick,
good, solid plans.
thank you. Louis, thanks. Josh, thanks, man.
Okay. You bet.
Good to have you guys
Thank you,
here.
Rick.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you,
good
Rick.
to be there.
Thank you.
And where's our next stop? Do you know?
We're going to the Center Market.
We're going down to the Center Market. We will be with you guys in just about half an hour or so. So again, thanks you guys for showing us that.
Okay.
I love what's going on in Oakridge. All right, we'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye.